Do you all know who's coming to town? Movies in Depth to a theater near you. So yes, today we are back again with another video, and we are going to be covering / watching The Santa Claus. This is one of those Christmas movies that I am kind of appalled at myself that I've never gotten around to actually watching. I'm going to be upfront and honest that I've seen like little bits and pieces as I'd be walking past the TV through the living room, or from something that I heard or a meme on Twitter about this movie, but I have never actually sat down to watch it from start to finish. And I am one of the biggest Christmas fans in the world. It is by far my favorite time of the year. It's by far my favorite genre of movie ever is Christmas movies. I love Christmas movies. I've seen most every single one of them. I've seen the classics, I've seen the new ones, but the Santa Claus, that's just one series that I've just never watched. So obviously I haven't seen 1, 2, or 3. I thought, what better time and what better place to celebrate watching the Santa Claus than with you guys. I cannot wait for Christmas. It's coming up soon. It's hopefully going to put a brighter and happier end on this lovely, terrible year that has been 2020. Let's just all be happy that Christmas is almost here. I am very, very excited to watch this, and I hope you guys are too. But before we get into it, if you could go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that like button, I would truly, truly appreciate it. Only about 20% of you guys that watch these videos are subscribed. It helps me out so, so much, and it just takes one little click. Also, turn on those post notification bells so you get notified every single time a new video goes live on the channel as well. And follow me at my 2 social media accounts down below. I have a Twitter account, Instagram account, tons of Christmas stuff coming up, tons of fun tweets, tons of fun pictures of animals and sweaters. What's not to like? And without further ado, let's just get right into this. I really wish that this was hot chocolate, but my silly butt just forgot to actually go buy some, so screw me, I guess. And a ho ho ho.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I have your attention?
See, they knew exactly what they were getting into. They had to make sure that the department store Santa didn't have a beard. We have to have that reveal later on in the movie.
Scott Calvin and Susan Perry.
What if in reality we had a Wolf of Wall Street version of the Santa Claus? Oh, all the naughty outfits.
I want to thank every one of you individually.
But we don't have time for that, do we?
It's like, you think you're actually going to talk to these people? Get out of the way.
But our families aren't here with us right now. Probably why Johnson's secretary's sitting in his lap.
Calling out fidelity. Gotta love it.
You wouldn't believe the traffic out here. Yeah, same to you!
This is giving me major 1990s Hook vibes. Anyone? Me? Okay, I'll just be that guy. Has anyone ever noticed that Christmas music can be some of the happiest things that you'll hear in the world, but also can be like really scary if it's put in the right context? You just throw up some caroling with no context behind it, and you're like, okay, Krampus and all of the evil elves from hell, please don't eat my soul.
Why doesn't he come in?
Because Daddy says you'll just end up saying something snotty.
Not necessarily.
That's only 95% of the time. I'm generally very jolly.
Well, that's because Santa isn't here yet.
Neil doesn't believe in Santa.
Well, Neil's head comes to a point.
What was that whole thing about not saying anything snotty?
I'll be right there, just a sec.
Do you realize what time it is? It's Christmas time, bitch.
To tell Charlie there's no Santa Claus. I think if we're going to destroy our son's illusions, I should be a part of it.
And I think it's the most appropriate thing to have this conversation in shouting distance of your son who might be impressionable to what you're saying. But that's just me.
I believe in Santa Claus. I'm not a baby.
Well,
Maybe it is time you left.
It's like, don't you even think about finishing that sentence.
Do I gotta stay?
Imagine being the dad in a divorce relationship and your child says that to you, to your ex-significant other. Woof. Sorry, son, just adding on the seasoning. It'll be out in just a jiffy. Just make sure you really get it baked into the turkey. This is what we call the Christmas turkey baster.
Everybody likes Denny's. It's an American institution.
Oh, Christ. Why?
Dad wants the turkey.
Oh, yeah, this way. Come on.
Like, I've got 5 more of you guys in the back. You all can start up your own club.
Hey, you!
What's that?
Oh, dear. Hey, kids, how do you get Santa Claus to fall off your roof? Go outside in your boxers. Patented method.
I actually had really bad arthritis.
You were the killing blow.
If something should happen to me, put on my suit. The reindeer will know what to do.
I just like that he assumes whoever ends up killing him will just automatically be like, yeah, you know what sounds like fun? Being Santa Claus. Sounds like a good time.
Dad! He disappeared.
Dad, he doesn't feel so good anymore.
Reindeer up on the roof. Santa suit laying on the ground. Guy fell. Not my fault.
Plausible deniability.
Look here, Dad. The Rose Such a Glitter Company.
Okay, I've heard about taking the text literally, but I don't think they meant that literally.
They're reindeer. You don't know where they've been.
They could have eaten too many carrots.
Oof. Easy, Rudolph.
I do appreciate that these are kind of like puppeteer, live action sort of reindeers. I'd rather have that than just like a poorly animated version of them from this time period.
Let's go.
You shouldn't have said yip yip. And that's the crappy animation version I was talking about.
How come everything I want to do is stupid?
I like how the reindeers are like, do you hear what this kid just said? Yeah, man, but wait, when are we going to get our carrots?
How do I look? Nice?
You've got the sash.
You're right. This completes the ensemble.
Actually, it just adds a little bit of accentuation to the piece that gives the overall look just a little Christmas flair. We're actually in the Santa Claus. This is not the Mary Poppins universe.
Feel like, Dad?
It felt like America's Most Wanted.
I felt like a fugitive.
Hey!
That doesn't really answer my question. It's very pretty.
Hello? What are you doing?
I'm hitting the garage opener. Leave me alone. I also like how none of these kids, elves, whatever you want to call them, are at all sad about the fact that the old Santa's dead. Like, oh, the new Santa. Who's the old Santa? We don't know. We don't care about him anymore. Imagine if they were able to like actually sell this. This would be the most popular item of all Christmas in history. This again follows in the line of one of those movies that every kid who ever watched this as a child wanted to be a part and in this movie, which made it that much more popular.
Not Santa Claus the person, Santa Claus the Claus. What?
There's a fine distinction. One has an S, one has an E.
And putting on the suit and entering the sleigh, the wearer waves any and all.
This is the biggest life lesson that any young person out there can ever learn from. Read the small print.
It's making a list.
Tracking it twice.
I think I have had to deal with that for the past 500 years.
You wouldn't want to be responsible for killing the spirit of Christmas, now would you, Santa?
Mic drop.
You know, I must say, you look pretty good for your age.
Thanks, but I'm seeing someone in wrapping.
Oh, so many thoughts. Just too many to unwrap. I hate myself.
I don't even wear pajamas. Normally I sleep naked. Buck naked. Ah! Morning, Mr. McGloin. Mary Catherine.
Perfect timing.
There's nothing more painful than third-degree burns.
Well, thank you.
Thank you for that lovely lesson to scar the children into never wanting to be a firefighter ever again. You have now ruined a wonderful profession.
You mean when I grow up, if I want to be Santa Claus, all I gotta do is push you off a roof?
That is the clause.
Santa visit those people?
He turns into Jello and the fireplace kind of appears and he goes through it like this.
It's very, very scientific. He goes through like...
Have you ever seen $1 million? Just because you haven't seen it doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
His entire belief system. If you only knew how many times I ate a pizza the night before and came out in the morning looking at like that.
The dry cleaner in my neighborhood went up in smoke.
Imagine if you came back from vacation with a little bit of holiday weight and they looked at you like, you gained some weight? Fat ass.
Stung by a bee, Scott?
A big bee?
There's a lot of fat shaming going on in here, and we don't have that around Christmas time. on the holidays, calories don't count.
I don't know what's happening to you. You're starting to look like the Pillsbury Doughboy.
New title: The Santa Claus is 90 minutes of fat shaming. It's doing a Christmas music. How do I get that installed?
Here's my card. Call me.
Why do I want to punch him every time he opens his mouth? That's when I would go to a psychiatrist.
In the best interest of the child, I'm granting the petition of Dr. and Mrs. Miller.
Y'all are a bunch of dickweeds.
This is some of the best stuff that's come out of the workshop since the ball.
Fabulous. What happens if I fall off the roof?
What we actually need is shoes with a little bit more traction on the bottom of them.
The cocoa comes out nice and hot.
That looked like straight up poop coming out of there. Did you see that little dollop that came out of the first one?
You're fatter this year.
Well, thank you very much.
This is the Santa Claus that could fat shame.
And hang on tight. And Charlie,
Yeah.
don't ever try this without elf supervision.
That was the Motion Pictures Academy telling them you have to include this in the movie or else kids are going to try to jump off roofs.
We're your worst nightmare. Elves with attitude.
Dear Mother of Christ.
It's you.
The mom and the psychiatrist I got problems with. Charlie and Santa Claus, love them. They are sweethearts. But you two, yeah, you're getting 2 bags of coal each.
Charlie, you still got the glass ball, right?
Yeah.
You shake it whenever you want to see your dad.
Oh, that's sweet. I knew it was going to have some sort of payoff, but that's a nice touch. This makes me think of the ending scene of Christmas Vacation when they've kidnapped his boss and you have like, here comes Santa Claus playing in the background and all the police show up.
I'm sorry, Charlie.
That's okay, Neil. You're just denying your inner child.
His whole life is destroyed.
My weenie whistle.
That's almost too easy for me to talk about. All right, so that was Disney's The Santa Claus. I thought that that was really, really cute, really, really fun. A great classic Christmas movie that I'm really sad that I have not seen up until this point. But it had a lot of really good ideas. It was really kind of punny. I mean, it's literally called The Santa Claus, not Santa Claus. No E. So I thought it was really creative, really different, really original. And I thought overall the acting was great. The story was fun. The set design was incredible. The cinematography it's your basic standard cinematography, but it's a very fun family-oriented movie, and I had a great time with it, and I hope you guys did too. Let me know if you guys want me to react to the other 2 Santa Claus movies. I know that they're pretty popular as well, especially Santa Claus 3. So if you would like to see that, let me know in the comment section down below. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that like button. I would truly, truly appreciate it. It helps out the channel so much. Also, turn on those post notifications so you get notified every single time a new video goes live on the channel as well. You can also follow me at my 2 social media accounts down below. I have a Twitter account, Instagram account, both fun times, both have a lot of Christmas content. I'd love to see you guys over there. I love you guys. You're all the best. And besides all of that,